say ye be ni na edi amount. So as usual, I always say that a day without the news, not just said the world has come to an end. There's something to be heard. TVB. And for you to get it better, then you have to stay glued and also share for others to hear it by themselves. And since somebody be a costo Ghana and never know about channel. You know, since somebody they be trended. Na me kosone so na di kan edit you know na me so me dia ba be ma e fast lanes show eso because ya busy pa and e 5th August, that is a Tuesday one of course, and you know this time is a rush hour, everyone is getting busy onto, so irrespective of wherever you are meeting cheer more ding at the amount say oh echichichi so meeting cheer for Accra Ghana at the amount. So let's get into business. Money be a say air trendy. You know one thing that a bagana ham won't me a you film a basse a way I this solicit your funds and I say a dinya bibia a cocoa. You know cocoa has become something and I say is something a majority and I say bibia ye biano in exchange in exporting bibia. I say cocoa di mo akotin pa e Ghana has say won't me ye cocoa and film. And it is about political campaigns during our election, general election. Out to me say, you flag bearers. They usually talk about how Miyama cocoa increment akosro. So it's something that is like a challenge. Obiane dia or deba. And we are approaching into cocoa season. We will be on him cocoa mudianim say. I guess you more coin now to bring your mudie. Now it's a cocoa season. So farmers to receive $5,040 per ton of cocoa for 2025-2026 season. Into Nia Abba Yankasa, Minister of Finance, to forcing Eddie Abani say, na say ya increasing, they are about to receive about $5,040 per ton of cocoa 2025-2026. So the government has announced a significant increase in the producer price of cocoa, raising it from $3,100 per ton to $5,040 per ton for upcoming 2025-2026 cocoa season, which officially opens on Thursday, August 7th, 2025. Enti na setete kwashi obema yo cocoa no. Na say na medi kan every year biano e yade a omutum kakra ema cocoa for. So the new price represents a 62.58% increase in US dollar terms and also aligns with President John Dramani Mahama's commitment to ensure cocoa farmers receive at least 70% of their gross free on board value, and also which stands at $7,200 per ton. And so announcing this, and I said earlier, Dr. Kaso Ato Forcing said that the price hike was arrived at following deliberations by the PPRC and also careful consideration of prevailing global market trends and domestic. 18 nature say increment, and I say they are to receive until this year dear nature say I increase it by 62.58%. Until I know say as Abba Nisane there because during the next time and so increase and I'm a hammer so time Bosha and as so no so the show mono where this super pepe inti share the way I be ebeko. But you know one concern what say sometimes cocoa ni be ready cranny Rebecca says can you Ayana meaning so cocoa crashes for and I don't know how they manage to get their money. But a farmer would or the new cocoa beko na ye CCK was come by ayana hard dream because sometimes you know a farmer and one or did this crank train for the whole year. Not just say or beko ye CCK ni or na se cocoa ni ya basa. That's the only thing that you also feed from. So say eba say ye 2 months wa sika nya available a na say okoko kuani ni so de ni kokoko a watimenya sika enye so ode be ko ni ade esi wo say sika maaye nti na so onko na later on sambra san na enye so much fair. All right, so moving on. Ultimate Chalantan KSM tears into intim forger over alleged Akwetia bloodshed comment. So last week coming here the story I'm here and it say na Reverend Intim Forger not just say or the same ba out that he was saying that there's something we are air call around over social media. It's really trended that he said there will be a bloodshed during Akwetia by election, but amount for infanto in because and year on waka bibisa on ka bibiasa into onim dientia or more air trendy and I say air he said say Akwetiane die ebe boot for boot, whatever energy you bring is what you are going to receive. It's when and the KSM not just say nebo anje. I don't know if it's per the video na air trended or because he came out to see say and you no can be biasa na a misinterpretation and said miscommunication, so he doesn't know why that was trended. And during his show and was slamming the member of parliament for Ascensal Reverend John Intim Forger for reportedly making unguarded remarks that could incite people to act violently at the upcoming by-election at Akwetia. Into where the KSM Nanebo ended, and this was some of the things that he said. Or say, I want to start with the ultimate Chalantan. Or say, I think his name is Reverend Forger. Reverend Forger. Then he say, I'm looking at you eyeball to eyeball. Or say, let me say that to you, eyeball to eyeball. Say, let me say that you don't deserve the title Reverend. And he went on, Oche said, why am I saying all this? How can a Reverend, supposedly someone who has been ordained as a man of God, ordained to preach the love of Christ, tell us such things? Or see, you say, I am a pastor, I am born again, I preach the love of Christ. And he says that, how in the world can somebody who is ordained reverend and also Reverend Forger open your mouth and say, like, if Muhammad doesn't address the issue at Ablekuma North, there is going to be a bloodshed in Akwetia? He fumed into way and or to as soon as Sanso Kache and he said, or you sure said during the by-election at Akwetiano or no until Forger Edine Irene and Babeko Hobby, because if you spew such and answer, what are you entertaining? What are you encouraging? A foot to obey, and I said Chimo Pobe na what they to for, because as Obia Yin no so Biana, you know, after Ablekuma North Bruhaha no, it has been back and forth, ministers Nibi Bekasa, even some George Krabeka said, or no, during 2019 or no sigia bonus, no legal action was taken. So why is it that Obidia the Omompese legal action, and you know he got a lot of backlashes because people were not happy with that, because so Obiaya that do not give you the infantry to also go and do it at least also Beshe. Sen obi saying no unko saying ni be enfa enka ho into upon KSM hearing this no and then bo anje cry. So he went on to say that I'm sure you'll be at Akwetia with your wife and children. You are going to rally all of them and take them to Akwetia to let them join whatever gang that you plan to send to Akwetia. Or to tell your wife and children, we are going to have a bloodshed today. It's very sad and also painful when intelligent people, plenty of whom are NPP, are to spell doom ahead of the by-election. Also, when do we move past this partisan when do we build our nation? Other people are focused and developing their countries. So let's build a nation and move beyond this partisan crap. And also, so when people are thinking about progressive things, then a reverend open his diamond, his mouth, and also, you know, some of the ways I have to edit it because it's not for radio or TV consumption, you know. And he was really pissed when he was really talking about this. So all that he wants to say is that he least expected that to come from a reverend like Tim Fodro. Now I said, now one can ye. So he said that, are you serious? If you are serious, then I want you to have a press conference and renounce that reverend title. Renounce it and throw it away. All of the pastors out there who are calling yourselves reverend and whatever titles and standing for the forefront of Ghanaian telling us, so trust me, I will come after you, he added. So but he came out to see, he said everything on the media is not him. He never said that, but he preaches peace in he didn't say such a thing. But KSM asobia ebufuye because it's by election and we don't want any sarcastic per se. Ye beti bibia is about high timer. Ye be preachy peace because this next story yesterday. Now you say on Sunday, what happened at Medina? Na enya. You see, obia bahona. Now you say wapeja. Sometimes I don't know what is in some people's mind. I don't know how they feel. I don't know how they think. Like I am a business say almost family important because who show you any now would dinner we say you are doing me what I have to do unto others what you want others to do unto you. But almost now they are killing, they don't feel anything. They are shooting, they don't feel anything. You can get the energy to go and shoot, but you can't get the energy to work. Let me tell you, Ghana and Numa Waha. In Numa wa Ghana ha, but our problem is we are not dedicated. Nobody is willing to go and work. Obia and pese obeyi juma. Obia and pese ye share so. In the level na ye do no. Obia and pese ye share so because technology apps has come to the extent that people do not think anymore. They just go and type their idea, then they get answers to it into Obia Sebi and drain. You know, into Obia for 2 me action in some and na Oye BB. It's so bad. So gunmen opens fire during Medina outbreak. 10 injuries, 10 29 is 10 injuries. And now say on Sunday, a happened at Rate Junction in Medina, which escalated into chaos after an armed man allegedly opened fire on bystanders. So you're looking at this now, just say Nestor Parry, who is currently receiving treatment at the Pentecost Hospital, along with 4 other confirmed the incident in T. According to him, say the gunman identified only as area appeared at the scene in a furious state and also brandished a pump action gun, just like that. Just like that. Until just a omunim baby, just a no buy and just any boyfriend, and then so on fire, and so how are we? The ain't funny year as or mine. We've kept on preaching peace. We've kept like you don't know what Nipacron or Pe. Uni Madia Nipacron or Pekra to the same say they did it. So I say at least 10 people were injured on Sunday. Now just say in a full view of the police and fire officers, area began shooting indiscriminately at the people into the air, and he counted. This is Sana reporting. So he accused that the police presence of failing to act. Allegedly, they did not intervene or arrest the suspect despite witnessing the attack. This is the same thing that people were saying. Say you could see during Ablekuma North election, they were bought and I said they were tamed. Not that. I said they piano police, civilians don't care anymore. They shoot police. We've had so many stories and I witnessed Bullion Van Money Obi shooting like I said the police fire target. And to be a straw man and OBS Roman inqua, and you know we are in a country that say or no crack or rescuer. Adia betchin ye be ned, ye be mana run uniform because ye be catch and say, near no crime so shoot too. So now police ne cry a baby soon to quay supra. Police don't want to comment about it. They don't want to even get involved because they will turn up no one can say to ash and so and she says, police for no. Oh, kokra not on my town. Now they don't take any action. Now obi who police cry ye mun sheno. Obi who police cry they don't care. And this is the reason that the same Ghanaians are near complaining about say when they start to take actions to then we say and I didn't know police ni ekumobi. You know, into a SMP. They will not do anything because at the end of the day, you're shooting at Sebi or Befa Infa. Something. So the motive behind the shooting remains unclear, and meanwhile, the fire caused a widespread destruction, burning down more than 50 wooden structures and also metal containers and displacing several residents. So the blaze reportedly started at the washing bay. So officers from the Ghana National Service, led by the personnel of the Medina Fire Station, responded swiftly and also worked to bring the flame under control. So authorities are, however, yet to issue an official statement on the shooting incident. So Sunday, they call so Medina omunim baby and at the end of the day, now containers are being burnt and also wooden structures into way obi cry back say and then say bibi won obi hu bom and also they were finding a way say up now you know say anokra daytime obi ensuro obi aya ni ope to police no nkasa osuro because be na target ni so obi shoot obi but once obey so stop it no akọ direct gun na ba also. All right, so this is ACF radio and TV and masuguso amuti amoshe mpamucho. All that you have to do is to share for us and also comment, leave but Mr. say obeja wa drink chile e dey ato ase e dey amayen. This is the Fast Lane show and amatna say amema trending story nsem ni bi edika na editie and amede esom wo ewa ha nti ye to aso dia Western most unpopular MP in Ashanti region history, and I say Ken's boy denigrates chairman Sa Bonsu. And you know say him say or say chairman Sa Bonsu not majority leader during you for Nana Danko Kufuado, nice or represented, let me say parliament. Yeah, that was before nice Mahama government na Ebabe take you over not or no and no or your or majority leader. And to wait and na Ernesto Usu Bempa, that is Deputy Communication Director of the New Patriotic Party. That's Ernesto Usu Bempa has launched an attack on former Swami constituency member of parliament or said Chairman Sabunsu, describing him as the worst and most unpopular MP in the history of the Ashanti region and also the party's flag bearer race. And you know, say they say I don't NPP as a flag bearership, acquire the hostile, a bit more kwama about me, a bit more so kwama Ken, and you know, say in kitting be sometimes you say any idea. It's way and now is a communication director and so also Bempa say or no cronim the he doesn't even know why I say or say Bensa now it's a one sorry 8 year Kennedy. Now I say when who say I say baby or pray a be a vice president be so baba be vice that she been tina when he say oh yes nana. So speaking and all tracing according to the former Swami is attacking a Japan in hopes of securing a running mate slot in 2024 general elections. So see if it is because of the promise or see we are hearing that they want to give him a running mate position and that is why he's attacking Kennedy Japan, then it will fall flat on his face. He has no popularity and grassroots level of the party also Bempa and charge until say nebo no dia nka no dia crack because only popularity bia or na hokro bi ehun And also say after 2016, we nearly lost the seat. It took the NDC and also Alban Bagbin to come and campaign for him. Or say he's West NP in our history. What has he done for his constituency? And Owusu Bempa also ridiculed the former majority leader's visibility within the NPP, stating if Shea Mensah Bonsu is even passing, nobody in NPP will recognize him. Or say action speaks louder than words. Don't be swayed by fancy talkers. Shea Mensah Bonsu stated. When press is clarified whether the statement referred to a Japan, he will deflect or say, I have not said I am playing back. I'm playing back the music of Jimmy Cliff. Until not just Usu Bempa de Nasa man said, no, what is one as soon as say, come Yambua 2028, near the Chairman Sabons, never bear flag bearer. Intin vice, intina, I say, who was authority Canada, Japan, India, on what's nasty because the or say Chairman Sabons that we know on your popular, even if when he's passing his own NPP members cannot recognize him. For him there on say Emma say or no baby so and also baby advice or say for him dear like it will not happen that way. All right, so moving on, say now that was something that everybody was looking up to say. At least Parliament for Benyomu TV, and it has been launched about 2 weeks ago, that now you can watch near Kosubia or Parliament into see if they are sitting on Quadia, everything be a omuchegu ewo now so washibing. Now Mr. Speaker, it's difficult to get lorry fare. NPP MP blames Mahama for skipping pre-sitting meetings. So the Member of Parliament of Wejagbawe constituency in the Greater Accra region, Jerry Ahmed Shaib, has blamed President John Dramani Mahama for his inability to attend parliamentary pre-sittings. So according to him, since Mahama resumed office as president under the National Democratic Congress, economic conditions have worsened, making it difficult for him to afford transport fare to attend pre-sitting meetings. International Wejagbawe for MP no because ever since Mahama ebetra konwan so die eniema ye basaji egu enti e ma che se ka fe kro de be fe frifie e de aba parliament aba betra se etie na ekoso enu hu nsem a omo be bobo krampo na onya lorry fare emfa enko. During parliamentary proceedings on July 30, 2028, the first Speaker of Parliament, Bernard Ahiafo, questioned the Wejagbawe MP on this repeated absence from pre-sitting the meeting. So in response, Mr. Speaker, sometimes it is a matter of lorry fare. Since the government came to office, it has been very difficult for me to even get money for lorry fare. So, Mr. Speaker, that is the situation, he stated. Anyway, and as Speaker, so at the ninth way, at the man on our chair, say, Honorable Jerry Ahmed, or saying, you have a legitimate point in the sense that the deduction have started for the car loan, and yet the honorable member is still complaining about transport, the Speaker stated. No say akano onyaka sika emfa nko parliament in semni bia na no so call so parliament no that day. So special anti-galamsey task force successfully reclaims excavated from Jimira Forest Reserve into say galamsey idea ex government NPP now just say they are very much against it. Now share another down Kufuado and same na idea or person or J galamsey and as yensuo ene ye kwaye mo esiwo because there we are air konia dia no na enkoye any idea. And even Mahama government in so by on so yeah one thing now or share to curb that dano cramponum IGP ebe commenting or IGP Christian commenting wɔ ho kyerɛ nhyehyɛeɛ a ɔmo de agu akwan mu a ɔmo bɛkɔ hɔ mpɔtamu a ɔmo yɛ galamsey na kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo aboa ma ɔmo aso ano especially mo a mo ni legal permit bi a mo de tutu ne adeɛ de sɛ ɛyɛ nsuo no na kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ adeɛ a na ɛyɛ ɛyi panika paa enti wei ɛna social media obi ɛbɛtwerɛ ɛde to hɔ ɛfa Jimira Forest ho sɛ sɛ ɔmo ade ɔmo ani akyerɛ hɔ ɛtu galamsey nti ɛno na kyerɛ sɛ IGP antrase kra ɛna ɔsoma ne mmranteɛ ɛde kɔ hɔ sɛ ɔmo nkɔ hwɛ deɛ ɛkɔ hɔ na kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo nkɔ save because you know forest no ebedu baby ne yɛ forest na asa you know everything that God created we are ɛbɛboa yɛn yo ɛbɛboa yɛn enti you know say yɛ ni na ɔman Ghana yɛn po yɛ time nie ne yɛ ma na yɛ dana no mo nso So acting on the alert, the special anti-galamsey team led by DSP Karim Mohammed and ASP Alhaji Bawa Abdul Jalil mobilized on the site and assesses the situation and take enforcement action. In the en route, the team learned that the Forestry Commission, in collaboration with Ashanti Regional Police Command, had already intervened at the location and also impounded one excavator as illegal miners fled the scene. And also on the third one, the special anti-galamsey team proceeded and also the Jimira Forest Reserve where they confirmed recent illegal mining activity. Enti omo and omo so two additional Shantui excavators were discovered abandoned at the site. And so however, both machines were found to be mechanically incapacitated and also could not be moved immediately. So during the operation, the team encountered a major obstruction and also the main access road, an excavator intentionally abandoned by fleeing illegal mines to block the enforcement access. And so munyansa should I chance to quine on to me rem. So somebody had the fire beer, modi befa. Oh my Ghana penny, yeah, the faha modibef. They say anything be however biano. Or modibefa when ya be a found. Some more. Eradi Sunny Besha Ghana, Sunny Besha Ghana. Now my bread. More say a dear na ye becano. More Timatri excavator says quinano. Says some more being rem. Tia forest kakra ke mu ma chese Achimota forest e hoy na da na also kwada as e ya da ni fie mpo because of empire na nkrofo station na e wo ho no. Why are we doing this? Dey pa ni ye chese wo ko Achimota forest kra na na ho a chese wo mu se kotre mpo besin because chese muani na everade Ghana be ye. For this is still the fast lane shows, trending stories. Bia, Mabua Buano na mede, Emma Mona mede so Musana Monsumo bear trendy. Na Monsuma trendy, when you ma air trendy. I always see that don't let someone tell you. Listen yourself because Sisiano, Obitino be catch your one. Na odibi account any idea. It's na me kai was sounds to say, Mr. Wa, Ayana. Wabo modern. So up a travel and tour papa pa. Become for ACF travel and tour at the mouth. Aha, says a nya open one dear, any a bay amount, and a nya open and who seek any a bebo amount. Yen chinchimusa, yen casefa usike bibra, na kwa that they be. Anything that a bay amount be a air crojan. I mean, when I made one dance here, it's Mr. Aya na what form numbers no now no modi in kita no watch your money or mope. Na bibia kama amount. All right, so I'm switching next. Now me switch in the world of entertainment. Ni oho bin so I di kan edit and I maybe pensem body amamono. Enti been a grad that wants to apologize to Mahama, Prof Jane and also Sami Jane Fee husband reveals. Enti we all know what has happened. I know say obi say social media cry ebi mu say aye boring. everybody and how they take it. Enti na mama pata ye na ye di na sagrada na chesi ye di charges bi bo na wakodi mu ansawam na Enti when na niku edin sembi ababetudwa na say Angeles Siama, husband of jailed evangelist Nana Agrada, has disclosed that his wife first wished from behind the bars to seek forgiveness from some three leading political figures. In a sermon on Sunday, and I saw old preaching because I don't know what take it over. Sorry, my friend, heavyweight champion international ministries, and now in some way to say, I remember visiting my wife at the Insawam prison. I asked her what she would say to the world if she were given just a minute, and she said that she will use the moment to apologize to the three individuals. First, His Excellency President Mahama, and also second Vice President Professor Nana Jane Opoku, and third lawyer Sami Jemfi. So, Bon Patricia Siama, the former traditional priestess, 10 evangelist, was convicted on July 3rd. 2025 at defrauding by false pretense and also charlatanic advertisements after the 2022 money doubling scheme lured worshippers to hand over large sum with promises of miraculous returns. So Accra Circuit Court sentenced her 15 years imprisonment with hard labor, and she was transferred to the Nsawam female prison 2 days later. So according to her husband, Agrada has already started a small ministry inside the prison, preaching to fellow inmates and also winning souls for Christ. Inti na insem ni bia efi Agrada camp no eno ni kun se negre eso nyaya so obepa Sami Jemfi Acho, no pa President John Dramani Mahama Acho, no asanso apa Vice President Jane Nana Upokun so Echo, enti na ensembie fi ne camp no enso. No. It's another thing in Swa. It was social media and Crawford count sembebre. Count sembebre. Yes, and trendy. Funny face. And in a Vanessa. Ye na ye nim near course. So a depression. Ma funny face. Eddie penny for bebre attempt. Ewa Ghana ha any idea. So Ghanaian comedian and also actor Funny Face has put smiles on the faces of fans and well wishers as he finally reconciled with his ex-wife Vanessa and has agreed to co-parent their 3 children together. So this comes after a video shared on 2nd August 2025 depicted in emotional moments with Funny Face smiling and also hugging Vanessa during a meeting where they finally agreed to co-parent. In their post shared, in some more accounts, thank you, Vanessa, for the opportunity to co-host parent. Also, God bless you, Kweku Menu, Mama Vida, Mystic Twins, and also Mama Mavis, Ohene and Ja Wisdom. And you also actually appreciate you all too for your support and prayers you posted. And a massive apologies to anyone offended. Please find a place in your beautiful heart to forgive me, he added. So this was some of Niamani Bia or the 2 social media. So some fans supported the idea while others also deemed it unnecessary. So this development finally comes after Funny Face years of turbulence and also battles with mental health. Funny Face, say we don't want any other stories. Person stories beba and I say, you know, sometimes I can say one person Ghana has said Nyame you're from Nyame Funny Faces part because anytime you are called Mubiano or no be pejano because this is not the first time, not the second time. It's so unya akwenya na se bibia koyi we don't want any stories anymore. And then one and I kabo we are seeing from bibia. So we are some of us we are happy to see you people together because assemble the one kayen father dear and kebida. So we wish you all the best. Say onene bibia moko parenting be fine. The empe stories bia yempe emotional yibia yempo how enti ye the ensure time what you say mo man mo be sure mo kama now asembia enfamba. All right, so last Saturday na che say ye butu ko Black Star Square wa e ho ye butu pani na Daddy Lumbe's candle lights na say ye legend Papa pa just what pass yeah arewo ama obia buto. You could see that all the people that attended, most musicians there were some of them were shedding tears. We hear sa kwadia na so tinusuo because of shese ono so sana da chibi. Yeah, baba no Anna. It's a way and Ola Michael Eka say that Lumba is too big to be celebrated just one day. Na so Ola Michael no cre ye na ye nim say Lumba wa boy juma diaspora wa ye juma ye baye mem wa ye juma. He has contributed to a lot of things, creative arts industry. And Ola Michael, I think the vigil is the beginning. God bless whoever brought the idea. Before the vigil was announced, the family were not aware of something like this. Or said there was a family in Kumasi who claimed they didn't know all of this. And also what they forgot is that Lumba, even though belongs to the family, but he works, he has done, and the impact he puts on us is beyond family. And he says that for the nation as well, he is not the family property only. Enti na chese Ola Michael and na Ochrem no sanso ka say Lumba is too big to use one day to celebrate him. It won't be enough for his memory. Some people printed t-shirts with Lumba's image. They are full of people from the entrance to where the stage was mounted. And all of this is for the love of Lumba he shared into a whole and all the count or said nobody is misbehaved at the premises because they all know that they were there to celebrate a hero, and I think there's more to be done. This is just the beginning, and it's true. The comportment was good so far. Yeah, until somebody bia or say and obia tiahe and a speaker bia bobi three so at least almost try say it was truly a legend and yeah and omokoye into Ola Michael and Eka say that Lumba is too big to be celebrated for just one day. Until say ye bia ye binka wana shishe bi wo ha omonfanka wona bibia enye kama Sagana ya shura de kesiye pa ente that akedi ato na Lumba. God protect our legend for us, na protect all of us also. Nti abusuya for na me kosone so me de me flight ne ko hwehwe ye me be sone so de ma mo na di kan editie na me de abesom mo e wo fast lanes show na me de amount for you to be also get trendy now once we so so please so mobia now I share so edia my no I like here page a YouTube so no so notification anytime we drop a new video now what means so enyan in term no akwa share etiabusia for me do bibia sinyame shramo sa brain now you get your time namo share namo sansu share my name is Ohima Trudy and Moses the shade train and chiches ama sound everything to go on well ama on sweaty me and ye be a share medamuina as nyame boa Thursday ebe sanso shia fast lane show so me din cheer more day irespective of wherever you are. Greetings from Accra, Ghana to you, Madam Asi.